Imagine you own a home, you paid the mortgage, you fixed the yard, you thought you owned it for good. Now imagine the court says your title might not be valid and you could lose the right to buy, sell, or refinance your home. It sounds extreme, but it's happening in Cochawan tribe's territory in British Columbia. The ruling has homeowners panicking. I'm Thuc, your money guy, and today we are digging into what this BC ruling really means, who's at risk, and how it could spread across Canada. Stay with me. So here's exactly what happened in British Columbia. In August and October 2025, the BC Supreme Court granted the Aboriginal title over a portion of land inside the city of Richmond, British Columbia, about 5.7 kilometers or roughly 800 acres of what were considered private homes. What's dramatic? The court ruled that the previous fee simple private titles might be defective or invalid in that area. The city then sent letters to hundreds of homeowners saying, "We are reviewing the legal status of your property's title." Let me say it again. If you own property in that area, your title may no longer be as safe as you thought. If this can happen in Richmond, BC, what happens in other provinces? Are homes elsewhere next? Let's find out. So why does this ruling matters? This isn't just about one street or one group of homes. It touches on how property ownership works in Canada. Here's why it matters. Fee simple versus Aboriginal title. In Canada, many homes operate under fee simple title. You hold it, you own it. Aboriginal title is a separate kind of ownership that can override or sit above fee simple in certain cases. The court here said Aboriginal title is senior to Crown land and maybe senior to home private titles in certain circumstances. Homeowners may face trouble refinancing, selling, or even knowing if their title is valid anymore. One realtor said mortgage lenders are uncertain how to proceed with properties in the affected zone. In simple terms, what you assumed you own, you may not fully own, at least legally in area covered by this type of ruling. So let's break it down. Who is most likely affected? Homeowners in BC, especially in zones where unsettled Aboriginal claims or title negotiations exist. Buyers who purchase property before these rulings are settled. They may discover their title has more risk. Investors or lenders who hold properties in disputed claim areas. If the title is uncertain, the value falls and risk rises. And indirectly, homeowners in other provinces watching closely, because this could be a precedent. If you own property in BC, check if the land lies in or near an Aboriginal claim area. If you are buying, ask about potential title risk. So the risk in BC is real, but could this scenario spread across Canada? Let's walk through that. If you like this video so far, hit that subscribe button and follow for more videos like this. So the real question is, could it happen in other provinces? Yes, it could. Here are why and how. Many provinces have unsettled Indigenous land claims. If Aboriginal titles are affirmed, similar issues could emerge. This specific BC ruling suggests courts may treat fee simple title as defective where original Crown dealings were flawed. That sets a legal precedent. Provinces like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario, and others have areas with overlapping claims or old treaties. Though they may differ in legal detail, the principle of Aboriginal title being senior could apply. So far, other provinces haven't had this magnitude of homeowner letters or panic, but the pattern is shifting. If you live outside BC, this isn't just someone else's problem. It signals that the ground rules of land ownership are changing. What this means for the housing market and your wallet. This ruling can ripple through your financial life. Home values. If title is uncertain, buyers will hesitate. Fewer buyers means less demand, which means lower prices. Refinancing loans. Lenders may tighten rules or refuse to lend secured by property in claim areas. One Richmond realtor said refinance is uncertain. Insurance and taxes. Municipality depend on property tax. If ownership is unclear, how will services, fire, police be funded? And what happens to insurance claims? Peace of mind. The most valuable part of a home is your assurance you own it. That assurance is shaken here. For many homeowners, this means review your situation. Don't ignore it, and prepare alternative plans if something changes. Now, you are probably thinking, what do I do? Let's talk strategy. If you own a home or buying or investing, this is your action plan. Number 1, get legal confirmation of your title. Ask your lawyer if your property lies in or near an indigenous claim area. Number 2, check risk with your lender, insurance company. Ask if title issues could affect your mortgage refinance. Number 3, avoid buying in uncertain zones until clarity comes. Consider safer areas or wait. Number 4, keep emergency funds. If values drop or costs rise, you'll want flexibility. Number 5, stay informed. This story is active. New rulings, negotiations, or appeals may change things quickly. Remember, you own a home for decades. If the legal ground shifts under it, you will want to be prepared. Here's why you should not panic, but you should be prepared. This isn't the end of private home ownership across Canada. For most areas, it's business as usual. But what this ruling does is it sends a clear message that land rights are not guaranteed in all zones. Legal structures are evolving. If you own in a clear title zone and solid province, this likely doesn't impact you today. But if your property is in a claim area or you are buying soon, you need to ask the tough questions. Preparation beats panic. Awareness beats ignorance. So I'm gonna close it up here. Here's the takeaway. A BC court ruling granted Aboriginal title over areas of Richmond and raised serious questions about private fee simple home ownership in those zones. We could see similar issues in other provinces where land claims are unsettled. If you own, buy, or invest in property, this is a moment to wake up and review your position. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who owns property and needs to know. I'm Thuc, your money guy, making money simple, smart, and stress-free. See you next time.